Hello everyone, my name is Surendra Singh and I welcome you all to this thrilling Fireside Chat. Today we are at this scenic and beautiful locations. Today I am with a man of many parts, a leader, an influencer, a motivational speaker and an adventurist, CHRO of Informa markets in India. Hi Sanjay, pleasure having you.
Hi,
And
Surendra.
thank you very much for giving your precious time here.
Thank you.
We have done some research actually and just pointed out that you are into sports and martial arts, and there actually it is a lot of determination,
Correct.
dedication.
Correct.
I just want to understand one maybe funny moment which was actually which has changed, and this is an important like moment in your life, which has brought an important moment in your life altogether.
So, there have been various points, uh, and the whole life has been funny. But yes, martial arts or sports has a very
Yes.
significant, role. I remember when, I was in school. So I was actually in schools, when I started martial arts, and I played for school, at state level and national level. And because of this 2x2 size, so I'm quite tiny, and you can imagine back during the childhood, I was even more smaller, in terms of the size and the package.
Okay.
And so we used to have these bouts, the matches,
Yes.
karate matches.
Yes. Yeah.
And one of the worst thing that used to happen, and now I feel really funny, I feel laughing about this incident, that it was very difficult for me to play all those matches, because of my height issue.
Okay.
And because of the strength that time, and I used to quit all those bouts, even before completing those. And
Right.
of course, I kept losing matches, and then of course I still continued.
Yes.
And I kept playing, and then one fine day, my coach said, look, it does not matter even if I get kicked or punched n number of times, because in karate what happened, you are scored with your point. So if you are
Yes.
doing a right kick and a right punch, you
Absolutely,
get
yeah.
scored. But
Scored, yes.
if you do it wrongly, so probably your posture is wrong, or you're hitting at the wrong place, you get negative marks.
Okay.
So I did not realize that, that the opponent was actually hitting me hard, but not all the kicks or punches were actually correct. And what he said was really amazing. My coach told me, life will give you an opportunity. The bout will have an opportunity. You will have an opportunity where you will get a chance to kick, you will get a chance
absolutely.
to punch. Otherwise, it's so
True.
difficult,
Of
because
course, yeah.
a short boy trying to
Yes.
punch, and
Punch,
my hand
yes.
would not even reach his
that
body.
particular person, yes.
So I waited for that opportunity, and what he said was the truly amazing part. When you get that opportunity, make most of it. You should never lose that, because I knew I would get few, given the physical condition and all that.
Absolutely, yes.
And I worked on that, and I think in 2 years everything changed. As I said, I played for my school at state
Yes.
level. I won at state
nice.
level. I went to national level. But that learning is there with me, now.
Still, yes.
And I think those funny moments also, because people used to make a laugh
Yeah,
of me,
of course, yeah.
a short boy trying and getting playing for school. But that's very close to my heart.
Yes. But Sanjay, I feel that is quite motivational in terms like you have taken that as a determination in yourself, a motivation what you had to do something. And I think so the same thing is what you adapt when you work as a CHRO in Informa markets. So what I have the next question for you is that the team is of course enjoying a thrilling experience at Dela Adventure Park. As a CHRO, how do you ensure that the same set of adventure is observed by the team at Informa markets or as compared to an adventure park?
Well, I think it's a very amazing question. Informa itself is such an amazing place to work, and especially Informa markets, given that we work into events, you need so much of energy, you need so much of synergy rather, amongst the team. And we do many things, I think, like, most of the corporates must be doing, employee engagement, so many activities, people are involved. But what is really amazing about, I think, our company is, I think, we really touch that human aspect,
Yes.
What really resonates with me and what I've actually seen in last 10, 12 years at Informa, and I try my best that we continue doing so, is when people are happy, they would be on the high energy and they would give their best. But for them to be happy, you cannot have a monotonous,
Absolutely.
thing,
Yeah.
same, processes, your appraisals, or
Yes.
your business processes, feedback system. That something innovative, as an initiative that we keep adding, that always adds a newness to, the workplace. And then there are, of course, so many, things that we do. I'm sure it is nothing less than adventure, our involvement, or, our team members' involvement to it. So it is never, an HR initiative, where HR is literally, doing something. No, we have where people are involved. So when you involve people, I think you uh, really get them engrossed. And
Yes.
when they're engrossed and when they know they share responsibility to make, this workplace a lively place, that gives them little kick. Wow, this
Yes.
is, the thing.
It is an adventure for all of us in an exhibition industry, so all we
Yeah,
work together.
yeah.
So that is what I feel is the best part
I
of
think I
Informa.
think they say, right after, being in army or navy, and I
Yes.
think in the medical field, doctorate field, the next toughest job, I think, is to work in event industry.
Event
And
industry.
here you come with a B2B exhibition framework,
Yes.
and you have all the fun. And
Exactly.
12 months a year,
Yes.
365 days. So
Exactly.
that adds to the fun.
Surely that is, of course, something what we do more adventures than that. So Sanjay, I actually have one important question that basically what we always observe in terms of our fast forwarding life actually. We have heard about your many Tanhai moments, and then actually this is the question what we wanted to ask, that how is your daily routine and how it is more important in your life, and how it is basically creating the essence what you bring in Informa markets.
Honestly, what happens throughout the day, right from the morning, mundane till night, I think we all meet so many people, we interact, we have so many experiences, and few of them actually make us feel good and make us feel bad. And earlier, when I used to literally live the same life, I always felt that, when you hit the bed, you have so many things in your mind,
Absolutely.
and it is so difficult to, go to bed and actually have a peace of mind.
Yes.
So recently what I started, and recently is what maybe 10, 15, 20 years ago, but uh, I always take my own time out. So I know, as a routine ritual, you know I have to spend at least half an hour with myself.
Okay.
And that is actually myself, meaning, locked in the room,
Okay.
no telephone, no screens, no laptop, iPads, and not doing anything. Just sit, relax, and just go through how the day was. What really works in that is, you actually relive all those moments,
Absolutely.
and
yes.
all those emotions actually, outflow.
Yes.
And by end of, I think, 15, 20 minutes, it is like you have emptied your mind.
Right. Yes.
And then when you actually go back to bed, or, then you actually have a fresh you. So I know it is little weird to say "Main aur meri tanhai," but my tanhai actually helps me, unwind and freshen up before I hit the bed. And trust me, I think I sleep like a child.
Oh.
So the moment I hit the bed, I think I sleep in 5 to 10 seconds.
Okay.
So
Nice.
I would actually, suggest for all of us, I think, this is that one time that we all should spend with yourself.
Yeah.
At least 10, 15 minutes.
15 minutes. Yeah. So I think so that is a practice which you have been following over a period of time, and I guess it is the way it is helping you. And my next question is actually that family plays a very important role in everybody's life. So how does your family encourages you for so many activities you do, and what is their role actually in terms of when you get out of your bed every morning, the motivation factor about them? So can you explain something about them?
So, I think family as a definition to me might be a little different from, for a definition for someone else. But for me, I think what it means is, I think there is always an overlap. So I don't believe in professional life and a personal life, bifurcation, because I think I spend equal amount of time with my family back home, and, equal
Okay.
amount of time, I think, with my family, here
Yes.
at work. But But having said that, there are always, give and take from both the sides. So
Right.
I don't know how much relevant it is, but uh, earlier, when my son was, I think 7 years, 8 years old, I think since he started with schooling,
Okay.
and so initial years of his schools, I think he was really doing good in running.
Okay.
So he's really good in sports actually, and so he got selected for his school's team,
Okay. Very nice.
and he actually went till the national level, and then somehow he dropped his interest.
Oh.
In couple of years, then he was really doing good in football, and in fact his school has a franchisee from MU, Manchester
Okay.
United,
Okay.
and he got selected for the team. He played for 6 months here, and then again he dropped his
Okay.
interest from that. Recently, he has been actually doing well in judo,
Okay.
and in fact he played for a national level,
Oh, that's
representing
very
his
nice.
team, and he literally won the silver medal.
Okay.
And now again I've seen his interest dropping from judo, and then he's developing something else.
Okay.
And when I used to think about this, because I think any father would think of a career for his child, he would always think, okay, if he's picking something which he's good at, I think that would really make a father feel proud and happy.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But when I had these moments, these experiences, I always had that thought, why is he doing so? And when I actually sit with my tanhai, or
Yeah.
with my family, I felt, I think he's too young, and I think
Yeah.
probably at this age he really wants to explore. Surprisingly, when I come back to office, and I think a lot of my colleagues and my peers, not from Informa itself, but my friends from the other companies, and they keep talking about what in our times we used to spend like 10 years, 15 years with same company, and nowadays the
Right.
young generation, they
Yes.
want to just spend what 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years.
Exactly.
And I think I am able to better understand their mentality.
Okay.
Maybe they really get bored so
Yes.
fast.
Yes.
So I think it is not the onus is on them, but onus is on us, or at least on the HR or the organization, that we should give them those many options.
Yes.
We should allow them that freedom where they can actually reflect, display their capabilities and qualities, and I'm sure we would have the
Yeah.
performers.
Absolutely. I guess you said it very rightly that what you learn from your family, that is basically at your home, and when you take that learning from that family and push it across at Informa markets, so that is actually a true leader does maybe, and you balance that very well. So that is what we have observed actually. So wherever you are, maybe when you are an influencer or a motivational speaker, so we see that kind of elements coming out. So I think so that is one of very great aspect what you have internally with you.
Thank you.
And that is really important for us. Yeah. So Sanjay, I have one surprise for you, and I have your extended family actually coming across here with us, and I have very important questions about you and your life, your lifestyles as a leader with them. So now I would like to invite all those of your
Wait.
extended family.
This is not going live, right?
This
so
is
you
going
can ask
live.
them anything, but they are not speaking
No,
anything on
they'll
camera.
have. I have beautiful questions lined up for them, and they will be giving me the accurate answer, which I guess you should listen from them.
Okay, let's see. Nice to see you. Thanks, man. Thanks for coming. So now what?
Thank you very much, team. I guess it's just a surprise for Sanjay actually, and it was not planned what we had, and it is a rapid fire question. So I just want you all to directly give the answer rather than we don't waste time on this, and it has to be very, the answer has to be very unique in terms of what really Sanjay is all about in office and Informa markets. No, yeah. So name one skill you want to learn from Sanjay Sarvankar.
Acting.
Oh, very good. Wow, very good. Share one word that best describes Sanjay Sarvankar. Who's going this?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah.
He's very humble.
Oh, superb. What's the most memorable career advice you have ever received? Anybody?
Never leave Informa.
Oh, wow. So he's actually promoting Informa in that
Informa.
sense. Very nice. Sanjay Sarvankar's favorite inspirational quote.
I'm going to take this.
Yeah.
Human behavior drives the performance.
Oh, very nice. Awesome. Most frequently used office phrase.
Need your help for
Yeah.
Then you lost your couple of hours.
Now this is the best question I have actually. Now, if Sanjay Sarvankar was a superhero, what would be his superpowers?
I'll go for this.
Yes.
He wants to have कौन सा movie था that watch
Mr. India.
Mr. India. Oh,
He
the
wants
Mr.
that.
India power.
Yeah.
So Sanjay, I guess this is what I had 6 questions, and I guess now you are the better judge to tell us, is this the absolute question and the answers what you are looking for?
Yeah.
Okay, superb. I guess that your team knows you very well. And what we what we thought that maybe the team is what team you have. I think so. A leader is actually seen with the teams what he has in terms of, and we feel that you have the best team all across. And Informa Markets is really very fortunate enough to have team like this in the HR. So that's the reason I called them, and I thought this would be the best time to have an interaction with them.
Thanks, Suri.
Welcome back from the adventure of Della. Today I am at Informa Markets corporate office. Let us continue our journey with Sanjay from where the real action happens. Join me for this wonderful chat with Sanjay. Hi Sanjay.
Hi, Suri.
Thank you very much Sanjay for giving your precious time, and we had a wonderful adventure at Della.
Yeah.
So we continue our fireside chat with you once again at this Informa Markets corporate office. First question what I have for you today is very related to what actually the premises holds for us. And as you see, there are a lot of things what we can explore in this particular premises of our corporate office. Which is your one best place in this particular premises which gives you that sense of innovation?
One favorite place?
Yes.
Oh my God. It is like, you asking a person who loves his house so much, which is the most favorite corner of that house. Certainly difficult. I mean, there are many places, right from the Starbucks that we have, or, the garden that we have, or the joggers track that we have. One. Oh yeah. I think for me, if I had to pick one, it would be the gym.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. I think it is such an amazing place, right in the heart of our campus. And I think one place where you can just unwind yourself, forget whatever is happening to you throughout the day and just get back to your natural.
Of course.
For sure.
So I know now exactly what is your fitness mantra actually. My third question comes across for most of the people actually who are looking Informa Markets as a place where they want to work, because this is one of the most favorite places where people want to work. As a CHRO, what is one thing what you give to the prospect client sitting outside Informa Markets?
You mean the potential talent? Well, there are many, but there are very few which are very, very close to my heart, and I think those are very special.
Okay.
I mean, just as an example, now we're having a Starbucks coffee. There must be someone who made this with so much of love and affection, and maybe interest in the job.
Yes.
And we bought this, and the person delivered this coffee. Right now, we are enjoying it. Unfortunately, the person cannot see whether we are liking the coffee or not. You name any business, you actually go and buy a car, be it be Tata or Mercedes or BMW, you drive it back home, and when you're driving it as a customer, I don't think any of the Mercedes or Tata or BMW staff would ever see, what customer is getting out of it. In our business, the first thing that I really like is, when you go and visit our shows, our customers are there, our visitors are there. And when we see, our customers are getting really excited when they actually crack deals, when they crack conversations with visitor. Having sold a particular product or a service on an exhibition is one thing, but in our business setup, we can actually be there physically present, when our customers are meeting their customers. And when we see them, excited, very much high on their joy,
Yes.
I don't think any other business can really, give that opportunity. And when you see that happening, you give a pat to yourself. Oh, I did this business with my customer. Of course, I earned some revenue for my company.
Yes.
But at the end, my customer is also getting something. And, witnessing that is such a joyful, at least for me, for sure. And I think that is one thing that we offer. The other thing that I would really like to say is what Informa markets actually offer, and this is actually for all the people listening to this, is we do not offer jobs here. I would think there are certain set mentalities. When people talk about careers, they say, okay, I want to get into, okay, I would do marketing MBA or I would do HR MBA. I'll get into HR, then I'll become an executive and a manager and sometime HR head. Here at Informa markets, and especially in India, what we do is we give so much of freedom. I personally don't think career is restricted by a function. So someone who starts with finance can only restrict himself or herself to finance. One who might start from a marketing might acquire knowledge in operations, do something very wonderful in business development, and knowing people can take over HR. I myself started in sales. After doing some part in sales, probably I felt, okay, HR is my domain. So what we really offer here is, what you really like and what you're good at. Our team here especially focuses on, individual development so that your growth is not stopped just by, so-called, these prototypes. Okay, you're a marketing guy, throughout your life, you should only do marketing, or you're only domain A guy and you should not have exposure to B. I think this is the second, and I think a very unique thing that at Informa markets in India that we offer. And actually, go on the floor and actually you try and count it and you'll have like laundry list that so many people, they started with one function at one level and today they are heading some different function. So I think that is one thing which is very unique about Informa market. So there is no, not even sky is the limit. So there is no limit for a growth. It is only where you want to go, and no one is actually going to say, boss, you don't have this.
Exactly.
So that is, I think, very special that we can definitely offer. And I look forward for such talent who are open to taking these challenges and, learning new things in new domain.
Yes. So I guess there is a lot of opportunities and available in Informa markets where people can come across and explore those opportunities.
True.
So this is one of the best places where people look forward for that. So here we find Sanjay flexing his muscles after office hours. Hi Sanjay. I thought I'll give you a surprise and visit you at this after office hours stuff what you have. I have few questions and I think so this is the best location what we could sense of. Just wanted to understand that do you regularly follow this routine?
Which I could, but I at least make it a point that I spend every alternate days, at least 3 days a week that I come and visit this place. That is the best thing, to have a gym right inside your campus. Yeah.
And your favorite place?
Oh yes.
So Sanjay, the next question what I have is maybe you are one of our most influential LinkedIn personality. A motivational speaker, and also a leader actually, who everyone looks upon to. I just want to understand your secret sauce here. What is your secret of maybe combining those community together as an influencer, building your audience and delivering the right content to your audience?
Honestly, there is no secret sauce to it. I think it is more to do with my passion. That is one. But if I really have to look at something like a secret, I think there is already so much of knowledge, everywhere. You Google it, go on internet, YouTube it, and you'll find so much of, knowledge available. I think in fast-paced life today, what we really need is someone who has already gone through it and presenting in, very smaller bites. Which are actually, usable, consumable. So what I try always and do is, on basis of whatever which is there available, in the world wide, web, on the internet, on YouTube or Google, or, with books, I try and decode it and try and simplify it. And then I try and present one perspective which is my own. What I have really found, which is quite interesting, when you share your own perspective about any particular thing, I think people like it because they might have read it earlier, but when they see a fresh perspective, they like seeing things from a little different angle. So I think that must be working really well.
Because when I follow you your post actually, so I see a lot of resembles actually, because what a person actually goes through in his day-to-day life, so that post comes accurately the same what is actually, so people can relate to it. So I think so that is one of the best things what I personally feel in your post. So that is one of the important aspect as a learner for us, all of us.
I agree. Finally, I'm also a human being. I'm also living my life, right? I also go through all these experiences day in, day out.
Yes.
Yeah. So anyway, you're here. So why don't you join me for the exercise? You know, the next one.
Yeah,
It's good.
surely, let's go.
Come on, Suresh, do it. You need it.
Yes, I guess Sanjay has put me to this task of losing a few more kgs, and we both are enjoying this. And Sanjay, I have one important question for you, and I think so the whole Informa team is actually looking for this particular answer. You have been actually assigned a additional responsibility of DNI and OD recently. Asia being a diverse nation altogether with a lot of cultural integration, what excites you to take this responsibility?
Well, it is definitely a very, very exciting opportunity. You know, when you look at Asia as a whole, why Asia? In fact, if you look at India, we have so much of diversity in our culture. I mean, thousands of dialects, hundreds of various languages, hundreds of cultures. When you take that to Asia scale, you have those many different types of people coming from various backgrounds. When I actually first discussed about this role with the board, I think, and I really feel so proud about how Informa thinks. The whole point that we give so much of importance to our team.
Yes.
As a part of that, we also recognize that we all are different. We come from different backgrounds, and the differences could be, in terms of the way we dress, our lifestyle, our belief system, our preferences, right? When you take these people back to office, probably because of these differences, I think there could be differences in how an individual thinks. So probably you might think differently, I might think differently. You might like spending time, watching movies with your friends. I might like spending time, doing something else. You might be different in taking decisions, and I might take decisions differently. It is good to be, so diverse, but when you actually bring all those together, sometimes unconsciously, either the organization or a group or a team might, impact an individual in terms of, limiting her or his potential to perform. As an Informa, what we really intend to do is we want to remove all those barriers.
Okay.
So whatever I might think, feel, or whatever I might believe, whatever might be my background or your background, we want to create a culture, we want to create an environment, we all should feel free to really be ourselves. So there would not be any thought, oh, someone is judging me, someone is really making a mockery out of me, someone may not like me.
Right.
And I really feel comfortable, giving my best. So when I took on this role, and then the board suggested, we should set up an environment, where people really feel their true selves, what they are. I think that really gave me, a goosebump. I said, what else that you can do? Earlier we were talking about nurturing the human potential,
Yes.
and so that a human can get the best out of, her or him. And now we are talking about when you have different kind of human beings, how can you set up a common ecosystem where everybody gets to, grow, everybody gets to express. So I think the hats off to Informa and its thinking, but I'm really excited. And 23 is like baby stages, we are still, crawling, and we are still, visioning. But come 2024, and you'll see a lot of initiatives and activities that we have planned. And all those activities, all those projects are directly going to impact our teams, to you, to me, to all of us, so that we give our best shot. And when that happens, I think the joy would be even more. So I'm really excited with this.
It's quite interesting, and what I can sense out that the responsibility comes with few challenges, of course, and
True.
you're master in is taking that challenges. So I have full confidence that, of course, in this particular assigned role also, you will be always the best, come out the best with most of the valuable solutions what you have.
True, true. I think let's take some walk. Come.
Yes. So as we conclude the fireside chat, I thank you very much for spending your precious time with us, and it was wonderful interacting with you. And I guess there will be a few more questions which might come apart from what we had currently, and we'll keep you posted on that. Thank you very much once again.
Thank you very much for choosing me for this episode and giving me this opportunity to connect with our people, connect with the audience outside. Thank you very much. I think it is a very beautiful initiative by Shadowboard and very near to me. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Sanjay.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Well, folks, that's all for Fireside Chat for this time, with a lot of adventure, insight, and glimpses at the dynamic Informa markets in India. Stay tuned for more episodes, more stories, and more personalities coming on your way. Thank you very much once again, and see you back very soon.